just realised I haven't done a video for like 6 months. I'm not quite sure what happened really. Life, I suppose. Yeah, one thing that's happened is I've cut all my hair off. You see all my videos, like I have very long curly hair, well, longish curly hair, but I cut it all off. I got really fed up with it. It was always frizzy and yeah, I started doing my own business. I guess that's where some of the time has gone. Being very busy with that, especially during the day. I'm just doing a domestic cleaning service. We always do other things as well. But it has really taken up quite a lot of my time, you know, with admin and quotes and all sorts of things. So yeah, I think that's probably where some of the time has gone. So what's happened in 6 months? Well, like I said, I've started my own business. I work with my husband. We don't work together often because we do domestics, so quite often we're at opposites to each other. Spirits moved yards. Yes, that turned into a massive disaster. The lady who owned the previous yard turned out to be an absolute nightmare. She bullied me quite badly, caused me to actually cry, and I'm quite a tough person, I would say. Usually I've usually got quite a thick skin for people like that, but actually she had me in tears more than once. She belittled my disability, was saying I was using my disability as an excuse, you know, even though she has her own disability, which was really odd. And I was thinking, you know, surely, you know, she can relate to my struggles. And it upset me more, I think, because, you know, it's taken me a lot to get where I am today. You know, people often forget that, you know, sort of it wasn't that long ago that, you know, I couldn't walk and I had to have walking sticks, and I found it very difficult to even put, you know, string a sentence together. My memory is still not very good, but, you know, it was really particularly poor back then, you know, when I first got poorly. So I found it really difficult, I suppose, when somebody was standing there saying, well, you're using it as an excuse, when, you know, every day I have my struggles with it, and, you know, the fact that I'm even standing there talking to her coherently is actually a really massive big deal. So yeah, I was not happy bunny about it. I was really upset, and I actually did tell her that she really hurt my feelings about it. But it just kind of went downhill from there, really. She just became quite a nasty bully, and I got to a stage where I just couldn't cope with it anymore, and so I handed my notice in, and looked for another yard that would be good for Spirit, and I did find one. And then she just got even nastier, and actually in the end she just ended up stood in front of me screaming her head off about some most ridiculous thing. It's just the funniest thing that you've ever, I mean, it wasn't even anything to do with me either. I was following her rules, and she couldn't cope with the fact that I was following her rules, and she just completely lost her temper over it. And then when I pointed out that was actually following her rules, I just made her worse, and then she hit me. So she hit me with her, she had some gloves in her hand, and she hit me with her gloves in her hand, and I just said, you are just such a vile bully. I was quite happy that I did tell her how I felt. I said she was a vile bully, and all she does is pick on people, which is true. And since I've left the yard, I've actually had quite a few ex-liveries come forward and talk to me about their experiences, and it does seem to be a recurring theme with her, unfortunately. And I wish I'd known that before I went there, because she, I mean, to be fair, for the first 3 months she was amazing. She was so lovely, very kind, you know, couldn't do enough for you. And then we got a new livery on the yard, and she just changed. It was weird. She just really changed, and I don't know why. I couldn't say. I have no idea why it happened. Anyway, it's sad because for the first 3 months I felt like I'd found a new friend, and then and then that all happened, and I kind of like felt sad because she just changed so much, and I just felt like I'd lost a friend, somebody I thought was a friend. So yeah, it was sad and kind of relief to get away as well because of the constant nitpicking all the time. Anyway, spirits on a new yard. All the people are lovely and friendly. I've got even better facilities. Got a proper arena. He is out in a field, but he's out in a field with a couple of ponies and some sheep, and there's not a lot of grass at all. And he's got some pretty little ponds, geese in and everything. So he's doing well. His crest is still nice and soft, and he's actually lost a little bit of weight since he's been there. So that's been fantastic because he kind of stalled with his weight loss. So he's only got to lose about another 20 keys, but I think bringing him back into work will help with that because his feet are looking great and he's sound. So that's good. So what else has happened in 6 months? Not a lot really, because I'm quite a boring person. Not a lot happened apart from cutting my hair off. Everybody loves my hair apparently, and someone said I look retro, whatever that's supposed to mean. So I've got a little Kimmy trying to be cute down here. She's like, "Hey mum, what's going on?" She's like, "Can I have some fuss and attention?" Yeah, she's a little cutie. Oh yes, I'm having to see a gynecologist again about some of my issues because I've had a few incidences of spotting, which is kind of impossible because I don't actually have anything internally like ovaries or uterus or anything to spot with. So I was kind of like, why am I spotting? And the other thing I've had is I've been experiencing quite a lot of pain in my tummy, in my lower abdomen, sort of just above my pubic mound, so there's been pain going on in there. And I was referred initially back down to Southmead, and they did an ultrasound and checked that my bladder was okay and my kidneys were okay, and that's all okay, but they still sort of haven't explained why I'm getting pain. Now my GP's kind of said, well, it could be neuropathic pain, which is to do all with your nerves. I mean, I did have my bladder split in two. But obviously having spotting is not right, and I shouldn't be having spotting, so he just wants me to get checked out, and I'm having an MOT done, having some bloods taken, having an x-ray because I've got this cough. Oh, that's the other, I've developed high blood pressure. So I'm using one of these. I have to take a, you can see that, I'm having to take my blood pressure every day, and I'm on blood pressure medicine, but I keep getting this cough, and he's not sure if it is something else going on or whether it's the actual medicine, because the BP medicine can cause the cough, but they've changed it to this other medicine, and he said I shouldn't really be coughing still. So I'm having a chest x-ray and I'm having all that checked out. But the one thing that's annoyed me is nobody's actually checked my throat to see if it's an issue with my throat that's causing me to cough. And the other thing I'm worried about is that it's to do with my cleaning business that is creating the cough, even though I'm using eco-friendly products. I don't know how to figure it all out, but we'll get there. Massively fell off the paleo wagon at Christmas and still have not got back on. I'm still running alongside it. I have put a little weight on, not massive load of weight, but I have put a little bit of weight back on. I can feel it coming here, so I need to get my arse together and sort it out. I've been trying to sort of watch some of my favourite vloggers to sort of get inspiration again, to get back on it. But my cleaning business is probably the reason why I haven't put massive loads of weight on, because I'm doing things that, you know, and I noticed my bingo wings have got smaller since I've been a cleaner. So there you go, just clean your house every day. So yeah, anyway, I can't think of anything else that I've done that could to give you an update really, but I really need to start vlogging a bit more and try to make some effort. Anyway, I hope you're all doing okay. I'll keep you updated about the gynae. Oh, and my court case is definitely going ahead. but that is quite complicated, so I'll probably do that on a separate video. But I've got to go to Eastbourne to see an expert, a urology expert, but it's looking like there's been all sorts of issues because an expert looked at my notes and I probably should never have even had the original hysterectomy, which makes things a lot more complicated in the case of causation and stuff. So I've got to see loads of experts and things, and then they'll figure out from there what my claim's worth, but it definitely is worth something, and it could be even quite a high claim because yeah, the expert didn't even think I should have had a hysterectomy, which means I wouldn't have had the injury, then I wouldn't have had to have another major surgery, and it's all they call it causation, and they have to work out percentages and stuff. It's very complicated, but I'll keep you updated when I know more soon. I think probably the best thing to do is update that when I've actually seen the first expert in Eastbourne. Anyway, hope you're all having a good Easter, because it's Easter today. Happy Easter, everybody, and see you later.